Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Battleground Games Live. Hi. Welcome to the Loft in Battleground Games and Hobbies, Abington, Massachusetts, where every Friday evening we play games. And as anybody who has watched this in the past is familiar with, we play all AFK games. We don't play video games.
Yep.
We play board games and card games. Yep. So, hello, welcome.
Hi.
I hope people are tuning in. And may the 4th be with you. Welcome to our 4th of May Star Wars stream. We are going to be playing Star Wars Legion. Before we do that, introductions, I guess. Hi, guys.
Leave it a mystery.
Yeah. I'm Andrew, and I tend to be on these streams because, I don't know, this is something that I do. Sorry, I was muted. Now I'm loud. Hi, guys. You could hear me through Amanda's mic, but you can probably hear me better now. Sorry about that. So I'm Andrew, and I'm usually on these things.
That was our mistake for the night, right?
We're going to have plenty of mistakes for tonight.
I mean,
guys, none of the three of us have played this game before.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of mistakes. Be ready. It's going to be awesome. Anyhow.
Hey everybody, once again I am John Toomey. You can find me at the Disgruntled GM Podcast at disgruntledgmpodcast.com. We're also on iTunes. And the force be with you.
Yes.
I'm Amanda, and I'm usually here. I'm not playing tonight because this is a two-player game, so I'm going to be the table friend.
Yes.
I'm also going to be monitoring the chat, so if you hop into the chat, I am Merriman Lion in the chat. We usually used to have the chat up back here behind our camera.
But
so
technical issues, we don't have our chat up.
Yeah, we have some technical issues with getting the chat up onto the TV up there. But I have my computer with me, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on things and relaying anything said in the chat to my dear friends.
Yay!
And letting them know if anyone in the chat says they did that wrong.
Yeah, I fully encourage
Call
anybody
us
in
out.
the chat
It's cool.
who
We
is
understand.
familiar with this game to fix any errors that we make. Because like I said,
Let us know when we
there's
make
going to be
mistakes.
errors. That's fine.
It's
just the way
kind
it's
of
gonna
a
be
thing
today.
that we do. We do not shy away from making mistakes. We learn how to play the games as we play, and I feel like that's a pretty true to most game players' experience. Reading the instructions can give you a good idea of sort of the rules, but how things interact once everything is in motion is often not quite as clear as written rules in a book. So personally, I find it easier to and sometimes it's easier to understand some of the things as written when things are in
you
motion.
get
You're
you
like,
get
"Oh,
examples
I
and you're
see
like,
how
oh, that's how that works.
Okay, that makes sense. Until then, it's just all theoretical terminology.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to be table friend. I'm going to be chatting about the game and what I'm seeing, and keeping an eye on the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should mention, if you enjoyed this stream, I hope you will tune in for our Tuesday stream.
Yeah.
Patrick Plays Magic, where every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. we play various games of Magic the Gathering. I believe this coming Tuesday, if we can get enough people with their decks to come, we're going to be playing some Brawl games.
Ooh.
I've built my Brawl deck, and I am super excited to see some folks playing with Brawl because
Library
it's an
D&D
interesting.
isn't until the week after, so you
Yeah.
can be here Tuesday night.
I could stay, yeah. We'll see if I can do that.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to play Star Wars Legion, the Learn to Play game. So when you open up the core box for Star Wars Legion, you get this handy-dandy instruction book that says Learn to Play. And it's got a bunch of instructions, and it's got a basic Learn to Play game that ignores a lot of rules.
Yeah.
So you can become familiar with how attacking works,
Yes.
and how combat works, how movement works, before you layer in a lot of the more interesting stuff like terrain, and we've got basic cover, but there's more information on cover in the extended rules. So we're going to be playing the basic game, which leads up to page 17, and then there's a big thing that says, "Stop. You
Go
have read
no
the rules
further."
needed to play the learning battle. After playing, read the expanded rules section." So I've glanced at the expanded rules so that we have an idea of what some of the things that we're not doing are.
Okay.
But we're going to just try and teach ourselves the basic learn to play. The irony here for me is that I have spent so much time with these figures. The week that Star Wars Destiny or Star Wars Legion came out, I
Do you wanna
was able to
come
get
the-
my hands on, I was able to get my hands on the set 4 days before it released for the store demo copy, which is this version that we are playing with right now. And here, he's way out of focus, but here is the Luke Skywalker that I was able to paint up for the store demo purposes.
Better?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Cool.
And here is
I'm just gonna
the
turn
Darth
around.
Vader. Yeah. So yeah, I actually got to do some painting and modeling. Oh no!
So
Darth!
sorry. Vader,
Yeah.
that's gonna happen to him.
So I was really happy that I got to do some painting and modeling. Amanda does a lot on our channel, but I don't get as many chances to actually work with these. So I built all of the pieces in
Yes.
the Learn to Play kit. And, let's get these guys back on the field. And started with the painting. I've only really completed Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Those are the only two that are completely done. Everybody else is just sort of based. So when we actually start playing, you'll be able to see we've got a bunch of very generic looking figures, and that's fine. For learn to play purposes,
Yeah.
I would have loved to have like incredibly detailed camera ready guys,
Yeah.
but we'll deal with what we have.
It'll happen eventually.
As another first, though, this is the first miniatures tabletop game.
Yeah.
That we played on on our Friday stream. We did play a 40K
Yeah.
40K 8th edition exhibition game at one point, but that was a long time ago and with a much different setup.
Yeah.
So this is the first time on our Friday AFK stream that we've played a miniature game, and I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
The only downside to the fact that these guys are only really based and not well detailed comes from the terrain that I have chosen. I
Yeah.
figured instead of playing on the weird black Necron terrain, let's play on a green field. So here we have our field and everybody arrayed.
Very well camouflaged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rebel troops are kind of well camouflaged.
I have
I'm
advantage.
sorry about that. I think you can probably make them out just from their shadows.
They'll be
but
able to see,
they're-
hopefully, what I am.
when you move them.
I mean, I can see them.
Yeah.
It's just not
They're,
clear
they're
what
not
they are.
terribly clear. The Imperials are very clear because
Yeah.
all the stormtroopers are wearing white and they show up. And Luke looks pretty good.
Too bad we're not on Hoth.
I think, John, if you step a
Yeah.
little bit to your left.
Well, then they'd be.
there we
Exactly.
go. If you step a little to your left, your shadow isn't obscuring them. So,
like this?
yeah, like that. Anyhow,
All right.
so we have the Learn to Play setup here.
Yes.
Oh, you can see
And
the
now we're
dirty
just going
carpet.
to, what's that?
You can see the stain on the carpet. It's fantastic.
Oh, lovely, yes.
Wow.
I had to zoom way out
Welcome to the loft. Super classy.
so that we could fit enough on camera here.
So, from what I read, it
Yeah.
is similar in a lot of ways to what I've seen with X-Wing, which is another Fantasy Flight game.
Yep.
And it also brings me back to games like Memoir 44.
Okay.
So in Memoir, it's like roll the die to try to hit the unit and whatnot.
Yep. It's
Very
got a lot
similar
of that.
mechanics, So yeah. But basic rundown with the game is it's 6 rounds, right?
Correct.
And we're just trying to aim the base game, defeat as many units as possible to score points.
Right. So at the end of 6 rounds, if one of us eliminates all the other side's troops, that person wins.
Yeah.
If neither of us eliminates all of the opposing troops by the end of the 6th round, then we go to counting victory points, and we'll get victory points as we defeat units.
Very good.
So one thing to, well, I mean, we'll cover a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's start with the phases of the turn.
Okay.
So there are 3 phases to every turn. The first phase is command, and we have some command cards. For the Learn to Play game, each of us has exactly the same command cards.
4 command cards.
Yep, I'm going to go to the zoom camera so that we can show those off. So, John and I each have Assault, which is a very basic command. Basically, it says it's a 3-pip command.
Hey, Malcolm.
And it moves 3
May the force be with
units.
you.
Hello, Malcolm.
Hello, Malcolm.
Malcolm, we're still dealing with no chat up behind the camera, so I am
Yeah,
relaying.
Amanda is the chat for us. We each have standard orders.
I contain multitudes.
Standard orders moves 1 unit, allows us to command 1 unit. Ambush allows us to command 1 unit, but is a 1-pip move. You'll see in the corner of the card there it has a pip. And then there's Push. Push is a 2-pip move that moves 2 units. So
I can see the utility with these cards, mainly because something I mentioned, I guess, with Standing Order. Every other card has like basic flavor text.
yeah,
Whereas Standing Order is the only one with an ability.
yes.
Which
So
is,
standing orders, when we play our command cards during the command phase,
Yeah.
we play them, we choose them in secret and play them simultaneously, and the person with the fewest pips goes first.
Yep, so I would be able to use 3 units in movement and combat, right?
Yep. And I would be using 1 unit with my standing orders, and then that would go back into my hand.
Yep. But I
If
would-
you used that, you no longer have the assault command for future turns.
All right,
So
it's-
6 turns, we only have 4 commands. Obviously, at least 3 of those 6 turns, we're going to have to use standing orders.
Makes sense.
So the way commands work is, you have a leader. In the case of our teams right now, it is Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Your leader can issue commands to a unit that is within 1 distance of them.
Okay.
And a unit is defined as a group that has a commander.
Okay.
So in this case, there's 2 speeder bikes. This guy is the commander of the speeder bikes.
Okay.
There's this group of 5 stormtroopers with a single stormtrooper commander. There's Darth Vader, who is all by his lonesome. And then I've got another troop of 5. In a normal game, important to remember, these would be troops of 4
Okay.
with 1 commander. In the Learn to Play, you get an extra unit, or an extra model in your unit.
Right.
I don't want to get the terminology confused. A unit is a group of figures.
Yep.
If that unit is within 1 range of your commander, you can issue commands to them. And you can issue commands to that commander themselves.
And only 1 figure needs to be within range.
Correct. This is the rule for all range taking.
I
If you have
understood
a figure in range,
the
that
whole
it is
unit
the whole unit is
within
in range.
Okay.
Yeah. It goes to the nearest figure. But for
Flavor-wise,
example,
the idea being you're giving the order to someone who can hear you, and they're
these
passing it on.
these
to
speeder
people.
bikes over here can't hear Darth Vader's commands because they're too far away, and for some reason he doesn't have a walkie-talkie built into his suit.
Okay.
So the only ones that right now Darth Vader can issue commands to are these guys.
Who needs a
and
walkie-talkie
these
when he
guys.
can force choke people at a distance?
There's actually a rule about measuring.
Yes.
You can measure at will with the rangefinder. You cannot use the movement rangers until you're actually moving.
Okay.
So you can't try to predict a movement. You have to sort of intuit
Got it.
how far a movement is. But just for your information, John, this is a 3 move, this is a 2 move, and this is a 1 move.
Are these hinged?
Yes, they are
Yes.
hinged.
So you can
so
turn
cool.
them. Yeah. it's
So you
like
can
X-Men.
turn. Yeah.
That's awesome. Can I see this?
So
Yeah.
for my setup of troops, I am the Rebellion. I have
and it's not even like-
this unit of troops, which are with the commander of Rebels.
They're sort of jointed,
We
but
have
not
Luke
entirely.
Skywalker, who is my
Yep.
leader. We have a second unit of troops, and then we have the AT-RT.
Yes.
So I have less minis.
Hey, Andy,
actually,
You
to
do.
use.
We're still on this
Oh,
camera.
I'm so sorry. Wow. So I was
I'm
just pointing
showing
a
up.
whole bunch of stuff out, and
Okay.
we didn't.
I didn't even notice. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So again, I have this unit, which is 2 speeder bikes. I have this unit,
like
which
the
is
movement
1
things.
commander and 4 other troops for a unit of 5. I have Darth Vader by his lonesome. I have this unit, which is 1 commander and a group here.
All right.
John.
And I have my rebellion unit
Yep.
right over
Yeah,
here
that
with their
can be
leader.
better.
I have Luke Skywalker, who is the leader of my fleet.
Yep.
I have the second unit of rebellions, and I have my AT-RT. So you have more minis than I do. However, my units have surprises, which is
Yes.
very helpful.
All of our
I'm gonna
units have
paint
various...
all of these.
I know, right?
yeah.
I need to get back to painting. I had a horrifying paint disaster,
Oh no!
which I because I was painting on stream, a lot of people saw this. But
Yeah, a lot of people saw
When
my
I was-
horrifying paint disaster
when I was
too.
priming some of the stormtroopers, and I don't know if you can see it because this guy's not entirely in focus, the primer went on super thick,
Oh.
and as a result, they look like snowmen. The primer just completely filled in
They're
all
bulbous.
the detail on their faces.
Oh, that stinks.
It happened to both of my Imperial commanders, a couple of the Imperial heavies,
Can I see?
a bunch of stuff. I have a bath of green stuff simply green
Okay.
to try and wash it off. But at this stage, I'm just gonna. It's only the demo set. It's not.
You can always paint some detail in.
Yeah, it's upsetting, but
And seeing as they're white figures, so one of the things that I know, Hoth takes its toll.
yeah,
Ah, there we go.
yep,
Flavorful.
yep. It's in flavor.
One of the things that I have learned painting is that a wash will bring out the detail inherent in the figure's sculpt. But a white figure, you're going to have to be really, really light-handed on the wash anyway.
Yeah.
Because a wash will bring the shade down just by dint of the fact that you're washing a darker color over a lighter color. So my thinking on these guys, Andy, is that you wouldn't be doing much of a wash on them anyway, so you were going to have to be painting in detail to begin with.
Yeah,
Okay.
So, of all the figures for it to happen to, the stormtroopers are
It's
not
still
the
upsetting.
worst.
anyways.
It's frustrating.
All right.
So before we choose our commands, let's explain some of the abilities that our units have.
Should we start with the basics?
So I'm going to actually put some of the cards up on Still Store here. So my stormtroopers, you'll see they have this card here, and it's got a whole lot of data on it. The bits that I want to highlight, this is where it says how many troops are in the unit. So normally it would have 4. This one has 5 because we're doing the learn to play. This is how many hit points each unit has. 1. I can't remember what that is.
The yellow symbol?
The yellow, that's its shields, I guess?
Can I have the book?
Yeah.
I can be rules
Or
master.
could that be the movement?
On the dice, there are surge dice, and the surge dice do certain things. So in this case, for stormtroopers, if I surge, it counts
Is
as a
that
basic
the
hit.
yellow that
Yeah.
you're looking at?
Yellow symbol.
Well, there are yellow panic tokens.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not using panic, so
Well,
maybe
it's the
that's
same-
why I
it's
don't
the
know what it
same,
is.
Symbol.
This little symbol here is what die they roll for defense. And then down here are their weapons. So the stormtroopers have a melee weapon of 1 black die, so they can punch something in the face if they're engaged in melee. And they have blasters with a range of 1 to 3 that roll 1 white die. And it's on the white die that they get that surge ability.
On Fantasy Flight. Give me a bone
Their
here.
movement is this here. They have a movement of 2. So they can move up to 2.
That's the courage value. So that's
Courage
how
value.
brave
Yeah, so
they are.
we're not playing with panic, so that's why
So,
I
yeah.
don't know what that is.
Yeah, troopers that endure too much suppression can lose their nerve entirely and become panicked.
They also
We're not going to
have
worry about that this time. Everyone's brave right now.
they have precise, which means when you spend an aim token, re-roll up to 1 additional die. So we'll get to aiming.
So, just
Pretty
as
soon.
an aside here,
Yeah.
that's a joke.
What?
That only Imperial
Oh,
stormtroopers are
yeah.
precise.
only Imperial Stormtroopers are
Does
this
that mean
precise.
that before they like go into battle, whenever they're on screen, they're not being precise? They've used their precision tokens.
They've obviously they've used up their
rolls.
aims.
Yeah.
Here is the 74Z speeder bikes. They are super fast.
Bring it up
Their
a tiny
movement is 3. And because they're speeders, they actually have an awful thing called Speeder 1, which you can see on the card here. Speeder 1 means before they move again.
Oh,
So they must move every turn.
okay.
They have
I-
free strike almost.
Yeah, exactly. They have to move every turn. And they move quite fast. They move at speed 3. If they move slower or if they run into something, they take damage. If they go off the edge of the board, they're destroyed.
So it's like Tron.
So yeah,
Yeah,
speeder
they mess
bikes
with all
are
their
difficult
side
to
rails.
work with.
That's
I
fun.
actually read a really interesting theory about
Mm-hmm.
why stormtroopers are so bad at hitting everything, but have
It's
a
not just the
reputation-
helmets?
Well, but they have a reputation for being really good, right?
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
then whenever you see them on film, it's like these guys could not hit the broadside of a barn. The theory that I've seen posited is that Vader knows about Luke and doesn't want him to actually get hurt. Like
So they're
Vader
deliberately,
is
they're like,
manipulating
oh damn,
things.
this is the son of Vader. Don't kill him.
And the stormtroopers are always off when like one of the heroes is on screen because Vader is manipulating everything.
Anyhow, that's the speeder bikes. Oh, they also have cover 1. While defending against ranged attacks, improve your cover by 1. In general, these offer heavy cover to, in the Learn to Play game. Everything I say is Learn to Play. There's a lot more rules than this.
This is all just the beginner,
But
let's get you
these
started
barriers offer heavy cover to troops.
Okay.
They offer no cover to vehicles. So my interpretation of cover 1 in this case is that these offer light cover to speeder bikes
Okay.
because they have that cover 1 ability. I think it's not entirely clear, but that's how I interpret it.
That's fair.
That's as
I don't
good as
mind
I
it.
would expect it to be in terms of the
Now you got your Big Daddy.
And yeah,
Man.
Big Daddy Vader.
Big Daddy. I like that.
Here's Vader. Oops, go to the right camera here. So Vader, as you can see, has a whole bunch of
Big
abilities.
Daddy V.
He can take 8 wounds.
Very good.
I'm assuming this means he can't be scared.
Yeah.
He moves
Yeah.
kind
I'm
of
with the
slow.
Force, the Force is
He's
with
got
me.
a movement of 1. He's got no ranged attacks, but he rolls 6 red dice in a melee attack.
I
So
thought you were
don't
gonna-
let him close with you.
I thought you were going to say he has no rhythm.
Well, he has no rhythm. But he's also got
Harsh.
a whole bunch of abilities here. So he's immune to piercing.
Very
Piercing normally punctures like
Armor and
stuff.
barricades.
Yeah, so he's immune to that. Piercing is a adjust a die effect. There's a couple of effects that change what face of the die is up. You don't get to do that against Vader. He's Master of the Force 1. During the end phase, you may ready one of your upgrade cards. I'm not using upgrade cards, so that doesn't matter where he's related.
Yeah.
But he's also relentless. Relentless.
Ooh.
Relentless means after you perform a move action, you may perform a free attack action. So that's kind of nice.
That's pretty good.
He also has, and this is his most OP ability of all, Deflect. Deflect says, while defending, if you spend a dodge token, you gain the ability to, if you roll a strike on your black defense die, block. If a ranged attack is blocked this way, the attacker suffers 1 wound for each block rolled.
Wow.
So, yeah, if he's engaged in combat with some guys who are shooting lasers at him, not only does he have a chance of blocking it, he has a chance of redirecting those lasers back at the people who are attacking him and killing them instead. It's not 100%, it's a die roll thing, but That's his special ability. John, who do you have?
So, I have with me, starting off, Rebel Troops.
Rebel troops. Kind of basic.
Yep.
They have, what is it? Nimble.
Yep.
So after defending, if you spend 1 or more dodge tokens, you gain a dodge token back.
Yes.
Nice.
So nice. So basically they're like dodging and weaving and rolling around the battlefield, and if you dodge successfully, you get that dodge back and you don't have to take the hide action to get your
Exactly.
dodge back.
They also have unarmed and blaster attacks, which are useful.
Yes.
Their speed is located, I'm sorry, where?
The speed is the 2 red here,
Okay, so
so
they
their
have a
speed
speed of
is
2.
2.
Then we have the ATRT.
The ATRT, who has a gun equipped.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does, which is the
So
little
here's-
surprise.
Yeah. Oops. Probably put that upside up. So here's the ATRT card. It's got a few different abilities, some of which matter and some of which don't, where we're concerned. It does a lot of damage in melee, not as much as Vader, but it does 3 punch, and it got a ranged weapon as well. But you also have another ranged weapon, and this ranged weapon
Phew.
at a range of 2 to 4, which is pretty great range,
Yeah.
it rolls 1 red and 2 black, as well as having impact and fixed front, which is just it can only fire forward.
Did you
Yeah.
put this on with a magnet, Andy?
Yes, the gun is magnetized.
Cool.
It's not terribly stable, but yes.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
The ATRT has 3 different weapon options, so you can change the loadout of that.
Awesome. But for the sake of the first playthrough,
Yeah.
it's just that, yeah.
Impact is when attacking a unit that has armor, change up to 3 regular hits to critical hits.
Which is
Critical
very
hits can't be blocked or dodged. So yeah, that's kind of nice.
Very good.
And it's also got armor. When defending, cancel all regular hit attacks. And it has climbing vehicle. You are treated as a trooper for the purposes of vertical movement. An expert climber, when clambering, do not roll defense die or suffer wounds. This does not matter for us, but one of the cool things about this game is that you can play it with all kinds of different terrain. Basically what that means is he can use his nifty little clawed feet. You can
Chicken
see on the
legs.
model here, yeah, the ATRT has these clawed feet. He can
climb
climb up
stuff.
on stuff. So not only can he like smack people with his claws, but he can also climb on stuff.
Yeah, I know one of the regulars at the store here did some Legion demoing for
Yes,
another
Brian did a
company
lot of.
at PAX Russell.
Oh,
did
yes, yes.
and they had the bunker from
Yeah.
Endor, and that was a 3D terrain. It sort of had a hill that came down, and the bunker was set into it and had cover that you
Yeah.
could take. So you could climb that hill and have people over the bunker on the roof of it. So that was very cool. There's some really
Yeah, when you play the full game, line of
terrain
sight is
out
a
there.
thing. So you might want to get yourself a laser finder because you're actually looking from line of sight from
Yeah.
your figures to figure out if they can
Yeah.
see other figures.
That makes sense.
because cover on a hill is going to change
Yeah.
line of sight.
And then you have
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker. There he is. And he's got a bunch of text on his card. So Luke has jump, which is not effective in this game because we don't have any terrain for him to jump over, but he can jump over stuff. But he's also got charge. After you perform a move action, you may perform a free melee attack action.
Yep.
So he can run up to somebody and stab them with his lightsaber, doing 6
Six
black
dice.
black dice. That is quite heavy.
Yep.
He also has deflect, just like Darth Vader does, and he has immune to piercing. So there we go. That
However-
seems good.
Unlike Vader, he also does have a blaster.
Yes, he has a blaster as well, so he can
does
shoot
have
things at range.
So yeah, but he has, of course, less hit points.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
All right,
think
shall
we're ready
we?
to start.
Yeah, let's just start by choosing our
Let's dive in.
first move in secret.
Okay.
Ooh.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Secret, secret, secret. First action decided.
All right, shall we just reveal them here?
Sure.
All right, so
3.
2, 1. Aha!
Hey, all right.
We both used standing orders. That goes back to our hands.
Okay.
Not terribly surprising. I actually don't know who gets priority in that case, because neither of us has... Who has the disc? The rebel player takes the round counter.
So
you have the round counter.
Our side
It is
table.
set at 1.
Yep. Let's transfer back. So do I start control of the tiebreaker or whatever?
I'm double checking. Prepare 5. Command
You
phase.
might also not be able
Determine
to notice,
priority.
but we did delineate the corners of the field. There are
Yeah.
little markers, so if you're playing on a table that's bigger, it gives you little markers to make your play space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing on a 3 foot by 3 foot area. All right. Command phase. Determine priority. The cards revealed determine the player has priority who resolves the first action. The player whose card has the fewest number of pips has priority. We already talked about that.
Yep.
We both had 4 pip cards. If both cards are the same number, the player who has the round counter rolls a red die,
Oh.
a red defense die. So let's go back to Zoom camera and you can roll that die.
All right. Let's see what I get.
If it is a block, that player has priority. Otherwise, their opponent has priority.
So you have priority.
Thank you. Okay. So I get to command some units.
1 units.
Yes, we take turns.
Yep.
Because we are both using standing orders, we get control over a single unit, and then the other units are chosen at random. So it's not that you can only use
Interesting.
1 unit, you can only command 1 unit.
And
The
then
other
others
units
are-
move on their own.
Okay.
So you choose what unit you're going to be moving. And you actually choose what units you're going to command, and then we take turns commanding those units.
Again, flavor-wise, I like that.
Yeah.
That you're not going to be able, as a commander, to directly be like, okay, you move a foot forward and you move a foot.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be able to do that. You have to be able to give orders and hope that your guys follow what
So
they should be doing.
to
as
indicate
they
that you're going to be giving a command,
Yep.
you take your command token from the card of the unit you're commanding, and you put that command token near that unit. So I'm going to command these guys.
Okay.
Who are you going to be commanding with
I'm
your...
going to command this unit.
Okay, you're going to be commanding that unit. Now we move to... hang on, I want to make sure we do this right, because...
It's so important that it's right the first time we play.
Yeah, we...
Starting with the player who
never get
has
anything
priority,
wrong.
each player nominates a friendly command unit and issues orders with that commander. Issuing orders, determine eligible units, measuring range.
John, I feel like while Andy's looking that up, you're the right person to ask this. Would you be up for another round of Spirit Island?
Most definitely.
Sweet.
With expansion characters?
I want to play with expansion characters.
good.
I want to get like deeper into the lore. I want to get
Okay.
like
More stuff going
some of
on.
those like really weird mechanics. I want to do like the ocean one with the tide coming in.
Where they're extremely powerful around the board, but no power at all.
Yeah, and like the tide comes in and then goes back out. Like
All right,
I want to play around with that.
Sounds
yeah.
good.
For everybody who was
we'll
not
find the time for
issued
that.
a command during the command phase,
Yes, that is
you take their
great.
remaining things
Okay.
and you shuffle them up face down.
Okay. I think I might have your tokens and you have mine.
Oh, geez, you're right. How'd that happen? Let's swap. I'll trade.
Trade you. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. So yeah, you shuffle those. This guy has an order. You shuffle those units face down. So now
Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
Why not just like this? There
we go to the move phase.
Okay.
In priority turn, you can resolve moves. So, action phase. Starting with the player who has priority, that's me.
That's you.
Each player takes a turn activating one of their units. Player can continue alternating turns until each unit is on the battlefield is activated. Choose a unit. Either choose a unit with a face-up order token, or take a random order token from your token stack.
Ooh, Okay, so you have the option either to go with the unit you definitely have
Right.
priority on, or you can see
Try
who you
and
can
do
draw
some
into.
other stuff.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm going to
Oh man.
choose these guys,
Okay.
and during a
Stormtroopers,
unit's
I choose
action,
you.
get to do 2 things
Okay.
out of 4 options. Those 4 options are move, attack, aim, and dodge.
Okay.
So I'm going to, let's see, these guys have a blaster range of 1 to 3. That's pretty long. I'm going to move this group, and then I'm going to have them aim once they have moved. So, moving. These guys move at speed 2. So I grab the 2 speed token.
Makes sense.
I place it so that
love
it
that
is
it's
connected to my lead unit. I was hoping I would get closer to that barrier, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to move him along that and stop him there.
Okay.
Then you redeploy all the other pieces in that unit. They must be within 1 of their commander.
Oh, okay, great.
So I could have them all hang back, or I could bring them forward.
Yeah.
I'm going to put as many as I can get behind cover here.
Behind the
makes
shield,
sense.
as
Yeah.
it were.
Yes.
Haha.
Thank you, Amanda, for the Battleground reference that nobody got.
Hey.
Our
Right.
podcast is called Behind the Shield.
I gotta be a guest on that sometime.
You really do.
All right, so I've
We
redeployed
definitely
those
need to
guys.
get you. We
I
usually
turned this face
record
down to indicate that they've moved.
Thursday nights, but there's no. We also like sometimes.
Oh, I'm
pre-record,
sorry. That was the
interviews.
first of their actions. As their second
So we could get
action,
an interview.
they're going to take
Most
aim.
definitely.
If I can have an aim token. And I'm going to put this aim token next to this guy so I remember he's aiming.
Okay.
So, I think I probably wasted that.
all right.
but
is
that's
that-
fine.
That your move?
That's my move.
Everything's
All right,
fine.
so I came into this game thinking I was going to go for an in-depth strategy. Just go around the board and try to pick you off one by one.
Okay.
But now there's random chance, so I got to go with that. So let's see what I got. Ready?
Yep.
Boom. Leader.
All right, so Luke, what you doing?
All right, so Luke has a movement of 2. So can I have the 2 movement? So I'm definitely going to be aiming to try to get close, but not to you. I'm aiming to be able to command different units at a different distance. So, boom. That way I'm still behind this barrier, able to keep my eyes on.
Yeah.
And then, from that area, my other 3 options are what exactly?
Dodge, attack. You can move again. Move is the only action you can take twice.
Okay.
And dodge, attack, move, and aim.
I'm going to go with move again.
Okay.
I'm going to aim to move him. That should be good enough, I think. Boom.
Important to note,
Yes.
if he's actually touching, if the commander of the unit
Yes.
is touching the barrier that offers partial cover, that means he gets cover, but he can shoot over it and hit things on the other side. So right now, where Luke is positioned,
He's covered.
he's
but,
covered, but anybody
not-
on this side has cover from the barrier in front of him.
Okay.
But if he was
he's right
touching
up
it,
against it,
then that cover is eliminated.
Okay, great.
Okay, so that's your move.
So we take our tokens back.
Well, no, flip it face down next to Luke to remember that he has taken his 2 actions.
Okay.
And now I will play a random player, which is Vader.
Vader.
All right, so what
Very
is
thematic.
Vader's? Relentless. After you perform a move,
I
you
feel
can
like
perform an
one of the
attack.
thing this game
Immune to
needs
piercing.
is like little card trays to hold all your cards.
Yes. But it's fantasy.
I think
flight.
Vader is just going to plod
Yeah,
twice.
but that's a good opportunity for anyone with like a 3D printer.
Yes.
So
Or,
Vader's going to move
you know, in the same way
trudge,
that the
trudge,
X-Wing
trudge
minis,
to there.
Yes.
people made the little holders for the tokens and stuff.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, we have some of them downstairs.
And then Vader's going
And I just
to
want to make sure everyone's aware. I enjoy fantasy games quite a bit.
So do
trudge up
I.
to this
It's just
barrier.
the boxes.
Their boxes are not. They don't
Yeah.
have a reputation for me. This one actually has a pretty decent insert.
All right,
It does. Which I
Vader
really
is
thought-
done
Like
moving.
Fallout.
It is your turn to move.
Love the game. Hate the box.
So, what's cool is everything that I have has a movement of 2. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, that's convenient. Yeah.
Yeah. So give me 1 sec.
You have to reveal another random. Oh no, you could
Or
move
I
the
could
guys that
move these
you've
guys.
given an order to.
Which could be the strategy all along. However, I think I'm going to aim for another randomized. All right, we're moving this unit.
Okay.
They have a movement of 2. So we go with the commander. Well, bam.
And then you redeploy the rest of them within one of him. So you could spread it way out.
Yeah, I could. Boom. 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 Oh, sorry. I'm just going to make sure that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. And.
Okay. So what gets confusing here, that's your first action. You have a second action if
I
you'd
do have
like.
a second action. So. with
You
that in
could
mind-
attack.
Attack
could.
range is what exactly? What is our range attack?
Your range is listed next to their weapon.
1 to 3.
1 to 3. So let's make a 3 here.
Oh, so we literally connect them.
Yeah.
Great.
That's 3. And it goes from your commander.
Okay, from my commander.
Those guys are in range.
Okay.
You could attack them or you could attack Vader.
Do they even have piercing? Why not be risky? We'll go for Vader.
Okay.
Wow.
To attack
They're
Vader.
running straight up and taking the shot.
Let's give it a shot.
All right, so now we go to attacks.
If you have the shot, you take it.
So, I need 1 black die.
1 black die per troop.
Oh.
They all attack. So you're actually going to be rolling 5. We only have 3.
3.
So you're going to have to roll and remember what they're on. Okay, so declare defender. You've declared that he is defending.
Yes.
Form the attack pool. For each mini in its unit, the attacker chooses 1 weapon. Obviously, they're not punching.
So we're using the A2800 blaster rifle.
Yes. And then you roll those dice.
All right. And let's see if he
So-
deflects every single one.
So if you want, we'll roll them into the dice tray.
All right, you ready? Let's see what we get. Ba-boom.
All right,
Blanks.
that's 3 blanks. Hang on. You've got 2 more dice to roll.
Yes.
The attacker can resolve any abilities that allow the attacker to re-roll dice. You don't have anything that lets you re-roll.
No. I don't.
Okay, so roll 2 more dice.
What are the odds on these things? Oh, wow. That was really unlucky. All right. All right, 1.
There is a hit. You don't have any attack surges. Apply dodge and cover. If the defender has a dodge token or is in cover, the defender may spend a dodge
It's
token
visible. The whole tray is
and apply cover to cancel a hit.
visible. So good.
So I have to quickly check cover because Vader definitely does have cover there.
He does have cover, yes.
Cover. During an attack, terrain that lies between blah 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 blah. Benefits. Each piece of terrain provides either light or heavy. If the terrain is obscuring a unit, provides light cover. The unit can cancel 1 hit during the applied dodge and cover. If the terrain provides heavy cover, they can cancel up to 2 hits.
So do you just get
So,
to cancel that hit?
well, I may cancel it, but if I'm feeling bold,
You could attempt
I
to
could
deflect.
attempt to defend and deflect it. While defending, you spend a dodge token. I don't have any dodge tokens, so I can't do that.
So you're going to just nullify.
I'm just going to nullify it with the cover. It does
go.
not do any damage. That's the end of their move.
All right, now it is your turn again.
So don't forget to put their thing next to your commander that they've used their move.
That's not it. Sorry.
That's okay.
Boom.
All right, my turn.
And
I have 2 more random folks to move.
Okay, go on ahead.
My other unit is moving.
All right, let's see if they're going to.
They are a 2 move.
Boom.
And I believe,
They're right there.
yes, I can get him right up to this shield. He's touching the shield. I'll redeploy the others with as much cover as I can.
Okay.
And then
Attempt an attack on.
I am going to move to attack.
Okay.
They have a range of 1 to 3 on their blasters.
So yeah, I believe you can hit anyone in this area,
I
including
can't
Luke's-
reach Luke.
Okay.
Can't reach Luke. But I can. It goes from my commander to the nearest unit or the nearest figure in your unit.
Okay.
So I definitely have a bead on these guys.
And they have no cover.
Well, these two have cover.
Yeah.
These guys have none. That guy has cover. So in the full game, you have to take individual shots. So you declare this guy is attacking that guy, this guy is attacking that guy, etc., etc.
Oh, okay.
In the Learn to Play game, they simplified it significantly by saying just take shots on everybody at once.
All right, and then just assign damage afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to double check again that I'm getting this right. Attack action. Form the attack pool. Okay. The attacking player chooses one unit to attack. The enemy is now the defender. Then the attacking player measures the range from the attacker's unit to the closest mini of the defender to determine the attack range. Form the attack pool. Modify, apply. I want to see if your guys are undercover in the Learn to Play rules.
That's a good question, yeah.
Okay. Cover. To determine if a unit has cover, the attacker traces an imaginary line from the center of their unit's leader's base to the center of each miniature base in the defender. If that line crosses any terrain, the miniature is obscured. If at least half the minis in that unit are obscured, you have cover. So, from my leader, you don't have cover from this because he's touching that.
Yeah.
These two are obviously in cover.
Yep.
These two are not in cover.
Yep.
This guy is in cover.
Yep.
That means you do have cover from me because more than half the figures in your unit are in cover.
That's interesting.
Well, that's the Learn to Play
Okay.
rules. You know,
That
like I
makes
said,
sense.
it's simplifying. It's saying they have cover from him. All right, so I am attacking with 5 black dice. So
All right.
it's, we're still on Zoom camera. Sorry, guys.
Give her a shot. Oh,
I
one
got
hit.
one hit, and I've
see
got
what
2
else.
more dice to roll.
Okay.
Yep.
2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits. That was a black.
All
All right, so you may, because you have cover,
Yeah.
negate one of those hits.
Now this is not heavy cover, right? For the purposes of the.
Oh, I'm sorry, it is heavy cover.
So can
Yes.
I?
So you negate 2 hits.
I just negate those 2 hits.
Yeah. If the terrain provides heavy cover, that unit can cancel up to 2 hits.
So I will
So
cancel those 2
whop
hits.
whop. Nothing good happened there.
You had a better roll than I did.
Yeah. So that's this unit has moved.
All right.
Your last unit.
Now then, things are changing.
Oh, that's right. You haven't moved them yet.
I still haven't moved
Yeah.
them yet, so now it's an option to either know
Like,
what I'm
know
going to
that
use
that's-
it, or finally move on this plan. What is more dastardly than this? So we're going to move this troop of units right here. I need the move 2, please.
That's this one. Here you go.
Thank you. Now, do I have to acknowledge terrain when I'm doing it like this?
You do not.
Okay.
In the Learn to Play game, no terrain has any effect whatsoever because it's the Learn to Play game. In the full game, they can travel past terrain, but can't like land on it, basically.
So my idea is, oops. I think that's about right. Yeah?
Sure. Yep.
And then, boop, boop,
Ah. So yeah,
boop.
clever.
like
Okay.
that.
Yep. And
was
then
nice.
what are you going to do for your second action?
So I need to check my shots. Am I allowed to do that before I declare them?
You can do that. Yes. You can measure with the measuring sticks at any time, just not the move sticks.
Not able to hit Vader with this troop, but I will go for this troop. Even though they have cover, I'm going to attempt to take.
Okay,
My 5
so you
shots.
roll 5 red and
Oh, it's 3. Yeah, it's 5 black.
5 black. Sorry, yes.
Ready to go. One hit.
You got 1 hit, 2 more.
Come on, come on, come on. Boom, boom.
Ooh.
This is a different symbol.
Yep.
Nice,
so
nice,
this is a critical
nice.
hit that cannot be negated by dodge or cover.
Okay.
It's always going to hit.
Okay.
Unless I have some sort of action that will let me do something to it.
Okay.
So yeah, I negate 2. You hit me with 1.
Okay. So
Now you get to apply damage.
Andy, you want to switch back to the overhead?
I did.
Oh, there we go.
So
I have a delay.
So,
I should have dodged with these guys. I gave them an aim, which doesn't help them at all. But that's fine.
Not in this situation. Anyhow.
So, when applying damage, I choose a figure within that unit and apply damage to it. I cannot apply damage to the leader.
Okay.
I can only apply it to the other guys until everybody else is dead.
So they all have a health of 1.
They all have a health of
figure is
1,
going
so
to
I'm
be
not even
killed.
going to put a damage token on it. I'm just going to remove 1 from the board.
So
Zoop.
do I collect that for points, or are we just going to leave it to the side so we?
Do you get a point for every unit or every figure?
That's a good
Victory points.
question.
Those are
Sorry.
important things.
Learning rules with Battlegrounds.
What we do.
Hey, you know what? I'm having fun. I think
No,
this is
yeah, this is
exactly
pretty
what
cool.
I intended to do
I
today.
enjoy a lot of mini games. Like my favorite game of all time is a minis game, which is very cool. So yeah, I'm excited about this. It's been pretty interesting.
You better be damn sure when Fallout
Oh, man.
Wasteland Warfare
Yep.
comes out.
Oh wow.
I will be playing the hell out of that.
Oh my god.
Will you play that with me, John?
I'll go play that game with you guys.
Winning the game.
When the River Horse ridiculous Highlander game comes out, I'm also going to play that.
That's cool.
For the learning battle, players gain 1
it's not a
victory
war game,
token
but
each
it has
time they
figures.
destroy an enemy unit. So it's when you destroy an entire
entire
unit
Okay.
that you get that victory point.
That makes sense.
But you still killed the guy. First blood.
Yeah.
Go,
First
John.
Blood.
All right.
I don't feel good about murder.
All
I'm
right,
just
so
gonna
that.
flip that over to show that they're
Yep.
done. There we
Who
go.
on my team is going to move?
Gee, I wonder,
Imagine.
Is it speeders?
It's going to be by speeder bikes.
But they have to move before they do anything else.
They have to move before they move. Yeah. They get a free move before they do anything.
So they essentially get 3
Speeder
actions.
1. While moving, ignore terrain that is height 1 or lower when you activate blah de blah de blah. Wait, I am certain that I read this. It's not on the card.
Okay. And they also have distance 3, so you actually get to use this.
Oh, you're quite right. They are fast.
This was my favorite part of
weapons.
like X-Wing. Just the whole measurements mechanic is very cool. And I wish more games did it.
It's very intuitive.
When a unit
I
that has
really
the
like-
Speeder 1 keyword activates, it must immediately perform a compulsory move. The compulsory move is a move, not a move action, and does not count as one of the 2 actions that the unit can perform during the activation phase.
Okay.
The
you do
unit
have-
performs a full move at its maximum speed. If it cannot, it performs a partial move instead, ending its movement as far along the movement template as possible. If the unit performs a partial movement in this way, the unit suffers a number of wounds equal to its speed. So they have 3 hit points, and if they hit something, they take 3 damage and die immediately.
Well,
So
just-
that's bad.
Just don't go off the board. That's all you got.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is fairly obvious. So with these guys, this is where the bendy tokens, or the bendy things come into play.
Yeah.
You can see they have a notch on the
Yes.
front of them.
Okay, yeah.
This
Let me
actually
show-
fits into that notch.
I don't think we're on the
Oh,
trans.
yeah,
thing
we're
yet.
not.
And
Andy, if you move me to the other
We'll show
camera.
off the
Sure.
notches, yeah.
so here we are. There's a notch at the front and back.
And the little
And
It's
that
like
fits
they were
into
made
the
for
notch.
each
fit
other.
right
Yep.
in. And
Very cool.
fit into
No, fit into the
the
back.
rear as well.
Exactly.
Nice.
So what I'm going to do is
Right in the butt.
I am going to move these guys. I have to put this
No, it's
into
cool. Just making sure
my
that-
leader's front end,
Alright.
like and I have to decide where he's moving to. Obviously, I don't want to go that way.
No.
I want to go in that general direction.
Okay.
So I'm going to move there to here. This is not part of my move action. Redeploy the other guy has to be pointed in the exact same direction, but I can put him anywhere within range 1 of him. I'll put him over here.
Like this, or you're good? All right.
Now, that's not their move. They still have
2 actions.
2 actions to do.
What is their attack range?
Their attack range is 1 to 3.
So you're gonna do 2 attacks.
No, you can only take 1 attack.
Right.
Move is the only action you can take twice.
Got it.
So what they are going to do is they're going to aim, if I may take an aim,
Hey.
aim,
There we go.
and then attack.
All right. So aiming allows them to ignore the terrain, right?
No, aiming allows them to re-roll a die, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Actually, re-roll 2 dice, except for troopers who have precise, which allows them to re-roll 2 dice. So now that he's got a name token, I can spend that to re-roll up to 2 dice.
All right.
Okay.
I could aim at this squad here, or actually, it goes from the center of that unit. So I could still aim at that squad, or I could aim at this squad.
Take your time. You got this. And I believe you have a different attack, right? It's like a different amount of dice.
Yes. I'm going to aim at that squad there that already did some damage to me.
Oh, you're going for the revenge blood, huh?
So again, you have cover.
Yes.
I have fixed front. So you can't see it on here, but these guys have a little wedge that's molded into the base. So they can only fire anywhere that's within this front range.
right,
they can't fire behind themselves
Perspective,
with
it's
their
like-
blaster
it's like
cannon.
It's like a pie.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
The holo blaster, which is their other range, they've got 2 ranged attacks.
Yes.
One is the little gun, which they can fire anywhere, and one is the gun on their speeder.
Very flavorful.
So I'm gonna aim at them.
All right.
You do have cover. I am going to be rolling. Oh, you know what we've been totally not doing?
Oh, what's been the
What?
problem?
Is rolling the defense dice.
Oops.
Oops, you might not have killed that guy, but that's okay. Learning. All right, so
Learning
I
is
get
power.
1 red, 1
Always
black,
forward,
and
never
1.
learning.
Yeah. 1 red, 1 black, and 1 white.
Okay.
And you do have heavy cover, which means this may not do a lot of good.
Well, it did
Well-
something.
These are surges.
Yes. You brought that
I
up.
have a attack surge action.
Okay.
I believe this is all surges. I can convert to hits.
Wow. That seems OP.
So mine
Yeah.
is I can convert surges to defense.
Yes.
Or hits, yeah. So yeah. That's pretty balanced.
I want to double check this is all surges and not just black surges.
Did you get
I'm pretty
3
sure it's all
surges in a row?
No,
Was
I
that
got 1 hit and 2 surges.
Okay.
And I have impact 1. What does impact 1 mean?
I'm sure we'll
I
find
think this will
out.
speed out pretty quickly once we know all
Yeah,
of
once
the
we get the
keywords and stuff.
More of the 4th thing. It's like Great Western Trail. Once you know the layers,
Yeah.
it starts to flow
Yeah.
faster.
All right, so impact does not matter because it's not in the learn to play rules. It's in the extended rules.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm just going to use my surge action to rock these both up to hits.
Okay, I will negate.
Now, you negate 2 hits.
So you get
I have 1 hit. This is where we're forgetting to do stuff. You get to roll defense dice.
Okay.
Ooh.
How do I know my defense value? It is a 1 white die, I believe.
Yes, and I believe it is 1 white die per figure attacking you. Oh, I've got 2 figures attacking, so I need to roll a second one of those.
Right.
Those
you need
3.
to do a whole other thingamajig. So here you go.
Thanks.
Give it a shot.
All right, now I've got 2 hits on you.
Okay.
You've already negated 1 hit. All right, so
Now
actions, attack.
you need to roll 5
Apply,
white
dodge,
hits.
and cover. modify the attack dice. Roll defense dice. Resolve the following sub-steps in order. Roll for each hit and critical. Roll one of the color that matches your defender. So I have 2 hits on you right now, right?
Right. And I
Yep.
have white as my
So you
defense
roll
die.
2 white defense dice, which are the D6.
Per mini or per?
Nope, just 2. 1 per hit.
Blanks.
All right, do you have anything that converts defenses or surges? No.
No. If I had gotten these symbols, they would have been defenses.
Okay.
There you go.
Modified
pretty
defense dice, you don't have anything that modifies them.
Here's the other
Compare
possible
the results.
guys.
So I get 2 hits.
So I will eliminate 2 minis.
Yes.
So
All right.
we
All right.
basically have a
And that is the last of my units to go. You have
And
1
I
more unit
finally
to
have
move.
chance.
The RTSD.
Yes. What's it going to do?
All right. I have a movement of 2.
Yeah, everything's got a movement of 2. Here's the movement.
So just to clarify, grappling claws. Is this a melee attack?
That's a melee attack.
What
you
is the
have
range
to
for
be
melee?
you have to be actually touching the model you're attacking.
Really? Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Well, this isn't too bad. There we go.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll go this way. So,
Nope.
oh,
Yep,
goodness.
hold it in place and then move him to the other end of it.
Okay.
And then I'll hold that.
Okay.
Now he's going to turn because it goes into his back.
Yeah.
Oh. So like this?
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, can I just read? All right.
Yeah.
So then,
I'll hold this in place.
and then. So I guess I
So
just
he
want
goes,
to do this.
inch.
So like that.
There he is on the battlefield. Yep.
All right, finally on the front. There we go.
All right. That's your first action. Do you want to move?
I'm going to be attacking.
You're going to attack.
So he has range
This is
1
very
3.
much making me want to
I need to
have
see-
a Star Wars marathon.
What?
Can I see the?
Oh, the 3?
There.
That's a range 3.
Boom.
Oh, man.
Okay, we're going after Vader again.
Okay. What's his attack?
His attack is 2 white dice.
Well, which weapon are you using?
Right. Now, is this one time only, or is this
That's
anytime?
anytime.
That's the weapon he has on him.
So we're ignoring impact, right?
Right.
Okay. I have a fixed front. So with this, it's 2 to 4. It's the RT-AT's laser cannon.
Yep.
So I need 2 blacks and a red.
Okay.
My goodness.
Here we go.
There you go.
Boom. 2
That's
hits.
2 hits.
But
Vader
you have
has heavy cover.
So you negate it.
Yep. Sorry.
That is the end of that round. So
That
now,
is the end of the round. It turns to round 2, and you gain, or I gain the token. Yes.
Yes.
You pass
now
it to me.
we reset with our
Yep.
cards.
So this is the end phase.
Yes.
Has several things that happen.
Okay.
This changes hands, as we
Yes.
already did. We move to the next round. Actions.
I like being able to look out here and then look over here and see from above what's going on.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We definitely do need to add some
Color.
paint to these guys.
Yeah. If we're gonna do this again, we definitely
One day I want to bring my favorite on here,
do. End phase.
Mythics.
After each unit
But
has been
Mythics is gonna
activated,
be a-
each player returns their order tokens to the unit cards. So we get these guys back.
Okay. Boom. 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 Okay.
If any player's commander was defeated, so if you killed Vader or I
Okay.
killed Luke,
Yeah.
somebody else gets a field promotion, which is that
One of
little
those
token there,
tokens,
and
okay.
becomes the new commander.
Oh, that's cool.
So one of
You're
your
in
trooper
charge
units
now.
becomes a commander. Finally, okay, players then remove all aim, dodge, and standby tokens from each of their things.
these
Oh,
are
I didn't
both
use my
gone.
aim.
No.
God, I
We
am
didn't realize. what
missing
we meant.
triggers.
All right.
So yeah,
our
that's
first time playing the
where
game. Everything's
these guys
fine.
should have dodged because that was their
Yeah.
second action. They weren't going to get to attack. Aim attack is what you want to do.
It makes more sense.
If it's the last thing you're doing, dodge, so that you can use that to undo attacks.
All right.
So yeah, all aim, dodge, suppressions, and standby tokens are not used during the learning battle. Okay, so now we are back to choosing
Yay.
our attacks. So
Yes.
now we have a much better idea of how everything works.
So I'll play mine face down.
Yep. I don't know how much difference these cards make in the learn to play battle.
I feel like they
All right,
still have an
are you
impact.
ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Zoop! I am assaulting, you
I
are
am
ambushing.
Ooh.
So you command one unit and you definitely go first.
Great.
And these are removed from the game.
They're out of the game. Yep.
Yep.
Just leave them out of the side.
You've used your special moves.
So, what 3 units are you going to be setting up? Because I am setting up.
You have
first,
priority.
right? So I have
Ambush
to set
is a
up
one
first.
pip move, so you get to go. You get to choose first. That's where ambush is
That's
faster.
why it's an ambush.
Troopers.
All right, so just put the thing face up by the troopers that are going to be moving. Boom. Okay. Now I
Basically, I've reset
chose
your
assault,
entire-
so I get to command 3 units that Vader can talk to. This was
effectively-
probably a wasted move on my part. I can definitely get these troopers and Vader, because he can order himself.
That was a mistake. It has to be within loose range.
Oh,
so
yes.
I'm going to choose this unit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. These guys can't hear Vader, so I wasted my assault. That's fine. That's fine.
You still can use Vader and your troopers without having to worry,
Right.
which is good.
Now you have priority.
I do. So, first move is going to be actually commanding, hopefully, these troops here.
Okay?
So, our main move is going to be.
Oh, switch. There we go.
Thank you. So, I want to try to make sure this commander. So I'll set. Bibbity. Babbity. We're going to aim it for there. That way we still have our cover.
Is this guy? That guy's no longer.
Oh, okay.
He has to reform.
Okay. So yeah, a mistake. Does that count?
Yeah,
Or is
that works.
Is that under heavy cover then? Or is
That's
that-
fine.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
Okay.
Then we're going to launch an attack. 5 pips.
All right. Measure from your leader, your commander.
Meter from his base, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting moved.
Can I get it? Oh, sorry. All right.
So does he
we're
have
aiming
range? I think these guys are just out of range
for- So I'm aiming for these guys.
because it goes to the base of the unit.
Okay.
Oh, maybe from the center of his unit.
To their
It's like
base.
just barely out of range.
Okay.
So yeah, you could do those guys, you could do Vader, or you could do these guys.
We're gonna aim for this troop here.
Okay, they're already wounded.
So I'm going to take
5
5 black dice.
black dice. Okay.
All right, let's transfer over.
All right.
Well, bam. 2 hits.
hits.
2. Roll 2 more dice.
Bam. Oh!
Oh,
crits.
2 unnegatable. Okay, so my cover, I'm going to negate the 2 that
regular
are
hits.
regular hits because I
Yeah.
can't do the 2 crits.
Now I have 2 crits.
What is my defense?
A white die.
Defense is a white die.
Okay.
Yeah. So, or no, I'm sorry. Defense is a red
Red die. So you get your red die.
So I get 2 red dice.
On. Ah.
That's a dodge. That's a surge. Surge is nothing
Okay.
for defense.
So you lose.
So, yeah, you're gonna do 1 damage. killing one of my guys.
That's a shame.
Yep, that unit is getting shredded.
All right. Now then, Andy, it is your move.
Okay. So I can command... Oh, these get taken off the cards and shuffled. I can command Vader or these guys. Or I can command...
Sorry. Not doing it on purpose, I swear to
It's
God.
fine. I mean, that's the trick.
gonna
with a
command
maze game
these guys.
As opposed to a game that has like very set, like
right.
board.
They are going to do this correctly.
It
Aim.
would be a bad idea to have a grid on the board because then
and
if something
fire.
did get shifted, you might have an idea of where it was shifted from.
Come
A
on.
subtle grid.
It's hard. Now, if this takes damage, I still have the same dice value.
Yes.
If this takes damage, it's a different dice value.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I
That's
think
to
I think
consider.
that the thing is to attack these guys. You do have heavy cover because
You have
3
heavy
guys are have cover.
Which breaks reality.
But I
it's
aimed.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I aimed, which means that when I attack, I can use my aim token to re-roll 3 dice because they have precise.
Great.
So I think that's my move.
Sounds good.
They attack with white dice. So I'm going to roll 5 white dice.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm still on the wrong camera. I keep doing that.
All
All right,
we got
that's
one
a surge.
So that's a hit.
Yes, the surge gets rocked to a hit.
Okay. So
I have
I'll just
2 more
turn that
dice to roll.
turn that to
No,
a hit.
yep, just to a regular hit. And a crit.
Crit. All right. So I'm
So
gonna
you'll negate
hit.
that. Yep. And then I have 1 crit on you.
So I need to
I
roll-
can expend my aim to re-roll 3 dice.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to re-roll 2 dice because I have a crit and I have a hit that you already undid.
Negate it. Yep.
Nothing? Nothing. Well, it was worth a try.
So
So
I
I have 1 hit on you. What do you defend with?
I defend with white dice.
Okay.
1 white die.
I got one of your guys.
Oh, my guys is out. So
Who dies?
boom.
Okay.
Actually, I'll keep
That
it
is the end of that move. It's your move now.
All right, our move is flip, reveal. Oh, it's the other troop. All right, for this move, we're gonna backline.
Okay. Okay.
And we're going to dodge.
Ah.
Go
So
ahead.
dodge. During the attack phase, you can remove a dodge to negate 1 hit.
Very good.
So, and it's like the last thing. It's after you've rolled your defense dice and everything.
Oh, okay.
Modify dice. Convert defense surges.
Cool. Boom.
I'm looking for dodge. Dodge action. The player places the dodge token. While defending a unit, can spend a dodge to cancel 1 hit from the dodge token spent. So, yeah,
Okay. So then, it is your move.
it is my move. Yeah.
This definitely does get you into the
Vader
like rhythm of how things
Is just gonna go.
You're just gonna run?
Well, I mean, as fast as he can run.
Vader
Okay.
doesn't run. He
Bum,
doesn't have actual
bum,
legs. They burned off.
Bum.
Yeah. Well, they got
Bum.
cut, didn't
Bum.
they?
Yeah, well, they're gone is the
They
point.
are. Is he able to attack from that range?
No, Vader only has a melee
Yeah,
attack.
that's right.
He has to get right up in your face.
But he can force choke.
He could force
Apparently
choke.
not.
He could pick up
There
barricades
is
and
actually
throw.
a force choke card.
Oh, cool.
In the full game, you get cards that you
like
can
special abilities
expend
and
by
stuff.
tapping them, and one of
Alright.
them is force choke. But he doesn't have that in this game.
Oh.
So that's Vader's move. He moved way up here.
Let's see what we do. Ready?
Luke,
Okay.
what you gonna do, Luke?
Luke's moving up. However, Luke has a blaster. So he has blasters
He
1
has
to
a
2
ranged
range.
attack.
1 to 2.
Yeah, Vader is definitely in range.
We're gonna attack Vader.
All right,
red
is 2 red? Okay.
hit and a surge, and the surge becomes a hit. Oh, the surge becomes a crit.
Ooh, wow. Well, I've got no cover or anything.
Luke's apparently really good with a blast.
He's one of the few Jedi that's not dumb enough not to use one.
Super.
So, I mean,
It's so true.
oh man.
All right. Well, I'm rolling 2 defense dice. My defense dice are red,
Good luck.
and boom.
Oh, 2 dodges.
2 dodges.
Man.
He,
we go.
he may be slow, but he can actually dodge.
That's good.
All right, that's the end of Vader's move, or that's the end of
Luke's move.
Luke's move because he moved and shot.
Yep.
2.
Your turn.
Um,
So the only thing left is... Oh no, you still have
I've got 2
units.
randos.
Let's see what you got.
The first one is my speeder bikes.
Speeder bikes have to move.
So yeah, they have to move first.
3 movement.
So
Are they going to defend their lord?
what are my options here? I think I want to go towards about here.
Okay.
There we go.
What's a biker's...
Grab the other
health?
guy. 3.
Okay.
Put him there.
Okay.
They're going to take a dodge token since they're way out in the open.
Bluff. Yeah.
And then they're going to, because that move was not an actual move, it's
Yeah,
their priority.
It's what they do.
Then they're going to attack.
Okay.
And they have range 1 to 3.
Now, are they within the cone of death?
So this goes to here. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Sorry. To there, right? That's the
So I can hit that unit there,
Yep.
which means that I can hit that, or I can hit this mini,
Yep.
which means I can hit this whole unit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
You can go for this one.
yeah, I can go for that unit.
Or
I think I'm
can
going to
you-
aim for those guys
can
over
you hit
there.
Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, I have Luke in range,
Wanna
but
give it a
I'm going to
shot?
go for those guys.
Okay.
So it's 1 red, 1 black, 1 white for each of my 2 units. Let's remember that. So it's basically 2 of each.
Makes more sense.
Speeder bikes are fast,
Transition.
but we'll see how well they deal. Like, I have the feeling if I don't start turning sharply, they're going to just whip right through the battlefield and out the other side.
All right.
All right, I have 1 crit and 1 hit.
Okay. So
I did not aim, so I don't get to re-roll
Switch back,
anything.
Andy?
I'm going to.
Yeah, well, you
negate
have-
this
Oh,
one
he's
hit.
gonna.
Yeah, you can negate that because you have heavy cover. You can't negate the crit. You roll 1 defend dice.
So I need a white die.
White die.
Boom. Dodge.
Nice.
All right. So they survive.
Yep. And it's back to you.
Okay. So, boom, boom. ATRT is the last unit to use.
Yep.
So it is going to be moving. So its movement is 2.
Plod, plod, plod.
Plod, plod, plod.
So just, yeah. And then hold this and move him. Okay. There we go.
All right.
You could move again, or you could take aim.
We're going to take aim.
So
So
aiming at.
2 to 4. So I need to see that, and we got to add another stick to it.
Yeah. That is a mighty range. But remember, it's front facing, so it's in this wedge.
So yeah. So I believe what I'm going to be hitting is this unit here.
Okay.
So
I mean, you could probably get these guys.
well, how far
Yeah.
does the cone go? Like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I could go for those guys. Why not? I'll try for that.
Okay.
So
What's
I
he
need
roll?
Red, black, black.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Ouch. All right. Well, they're in heavy cover.
So you can negate 2 of those hits.
I'll negate 2 of those. I can't do anything about the crit, so I have to roll defense. Their defense is a red.
Defend.
Defended
good.
successfully. All right. So I'm beginning to get a sense for how the combat works.
Yeah. So that's the last marker, and your last unit has to activate.
Yep, my last unit is these guys that you just shot at. They're going to aim,
Okay.
and fire. They have a range of 3, which means that they can, from him, definitely hit these guys here.
Yep.
You have heavy cover.
Yep. And you are using what color?
So I only have 3 dice now because there's only 3 of us left.
3 white
We
dice?
attack with 3 white. Yep.
1, 2, and I don't know where your
The
third
third one is here. Yeah, the learn to play or the starter box doesn't give you enough dice. All right,
Which is so annoying.
the surge
Come on,
becomes a
guys.
hit,
Okay.
Starter
I will-
box.
and then
You have what
your
you need to
heavy
start.
cover negates it.
Yep.
Oh, but I aimed.
So you get to re-roll 3 dice.
All right, so I want to make sure we do this in the right order.
Okay.
So roll attack dice, re-roll. So I'm going to use my thing to re-roll this die. Ah, well.
So it's a.
And then it moves to convert attack surges, which we did. Then it's roll defense dice, or then it's cover, apply dodge and cover.
Okay, so it's still negated.
Yes,
Okay.
I did
Now-
nothing, and that is the end of the round.
So I need that.
it is round 3.
Round 3. Are we
Um,
aiming to go the full 6?
What time is it now? I think it's going faster now.
Sounds good.
It's 10 minutes to 8 to 9. Sorry.
Yeah, so we take back all of our things.
Sounds good.
We get rid of this dodge because you didn't attack them.
I get rid of this dodge. And we get our cards ready.
Yep, okay.
All right.
What's going to happen now? I'm going to do this.
I'll do that.
And reveal. I'm pushing.
I am pushing.
Oh, you have the thing, so you roll 1 red,
1 red, and I need
1 red
what is it
defense.
exactly?
If it's a dodge, then you get priority.
Dodge.
You get priority.
All right, so 2 units. So my 2 units I'm going to be using are Luke and this area.
Okay.
All right. And what 2 are you going to use?
I'm going to be using Vader
Okay.
and my speeder bikes.
Okay. Now then, starting move, I'm going to be using, I believe, my troopers.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Your speeder bikes.
Yes.
We're still on the dice.
Oh, right. Thank you.
So speeder bikes
How's
have
the
a
chat?
white die.
It's just Malcolm.
Okay.
I would tell you.
So I'm going to have them take aim.
Okay.
They're attacking your units, speeder bikes.
Okay.
So I need 4 black.
Yes.
There we go. Crits.
Can't do anything about that.
Roll 1.
All right. Use your aim.
Oh yeah, use my aim and I'll reroll both of these.
Yep.
Crit hit.
Nice.
Oof. All right. So you've got 3 hits on me.
John just rolled a lot of hits.
Yeah. All right. I just have to move to defense. I roll 3 white in defense.
Okay, best of luck. 1 surge.
Surge is a dodge.
So you got 1 dodge.
I got 1 dodge and take 2 damage. If I could have 2 damage tokens, please.
There you go. Do they get assigned to the same unit or what?
They get assigned to the same unit and they can't go on the leader.
So they are both.
So this
will
guy
go-
has 2 wounds on him.
Okay.
Leader.
Right.
Later. That is the end of that unit's activation.
Okay. So now it is going to be Vader.
Oh, you're going with Vader.
Who's the biggest threat on the board?
That's a good
Luke
question.
or
That's a
the
very
big
good
mech?
question.
Or the troop that's been killing things.
I
That
mean,
is a good
Vader
point.
is kind of slow.
Can he reach? I don't think
He gets 2 moves and he gets an automatic attack.
after he moves.
Right.
On my mic cable.
He has
My mistake.
relentless.
Left foot.
After you perform a move action, you may perform a free attack action.
Very cool.
So he could actually hit anybody. I think the right move is to just try and wipe your troops off the board.
All right.
So this is going
rid
to
of all
involve
his friends.
some figuring stuff out.
You're gonna need 6 red dice.
Well, hang on. First, we have to do melee. Move the unit leader. The player performs a move, moving the unit leader base into contact with an enemy mini. All right, if I'm doing this and getting my free attack, I'm going to give him a dodge first. So Vader's just holding on to a dodge.
All right, that's a good idea.
And then Vader's going to move up to this mini. So
All right.
to base contacting with an enemy mini. Move other minis. Maintaining cohesion, the player places each other mini in that unit that started the melee into base contact with a mini from their opponent's unit. Well, he's only got one unit,
Yeah,
which
he's
is
only
him.
the one dude.
Opponent moves mini. Maintaining cohesion, the player's opponent moves any of their minis that are not already in base contact with an enemy into base contact. So, because Vader is touching that guy, your guys all run up and touch Vader,
Okay, so
which
That's a
seems
little weird.
really smart.
reality is being changed.
All right, now Vader's melee attack
Giant melee attack.
is
6 red
6
dice.
red dice. He did not aim, so he doesn't get to re-roll any of these guys.
And I lose my cover, right?
Yes, you have no cover
All right,
because
give it a
I
shot.
am right up in your face. So,
It's very Vader.
yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
That's
1 blank, 2
two.
hits. There
Pow!
All right.
3, 4, 5. All right, so you roll
5 defense dice?
5 defense dice.
All right, let's see how this goes. So, boom. Oh, 2 dodges.
Surge becomes a dodge.
Dodge. So 2 dodges,
Okay,
and then 2 more things.
2 more.
Surge becomes a dodge.
All right, so I
3
killed
dodges.
2 guys.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
Yep. Okay. That's a
right.
good idea. Put them back on the card they came from.
Yeah, that way you know what's the right. Yeah.
All right. That is Vader's move is over.
Done. Okay.
Actually, yeah, I did a dodge and a move,
Yep.
and his free attack.
All right. I'm going to activate randomly and hope this works. It did. All right.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
So, RTST's moving. Boom. So he can face. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Boom. And he's going to be aiming for these guys.
Okay.
So he's going to attack.
2 black
Red.
and 1 red.
Cannon firing. Because that's within 4, yeah?
Oh, definitely. What's the range on that? It's up to
2
4?
to 4. 2 to 4.
Yes.
3 hits.
3 hits, so...
All right. So I need 3 dodges. They defend with a
dice.
white.
So you need 3 defense dice. And 3 dodges.
Surge becomes a dodge. So, dodge.
So you have
I
one
take
hit off.
1 hit. Well, this guy already has 2 damage, so he is
All right.
crash.
1 speeder is
He
down.
explodes.
I feel like I've done something productive in this
I
game.
feel like that was productive. That was very productive.
All right, and this token gets flipped.
Yep.
Now it is your turn.
All right. So I can do a rando, which is one of my 2 troops, or I can do that speeder bike, who is less effective now. I'm
Which
going to
was
do the
totally
speeder
worth
bike.
it, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So, speeder bike moving
Getting rid of one of those speeder bikes, that was super great.
Pretty good,
First
yeah.
he
But I'm going to lose that troop now.
is going to go
Yeah.
over here.
Well, maybe not. It depends.
Yeah,
You
he's
may be
going
able
to
to dodge it.
aim himself this way.
Worst case scenario, I can move Luke in and kill that speeder bike too. So. And hopefully it'll work.
There we go.
Okay.
And then it's going to
Attack.
take a dodge.
Oh, it's going to take a dodge. dodge.
Hang on to that. And then, yeah, it's going to attack
Luke or the troops?
the troops, the
Okay.
2 remaining troops.
So I got some defense dice ready if you need them.
Um,
Red, black, and white.
yes, and there's only 1 unit now, so this is fewer dice being rolled on my part. Your guys do not have cover.
One crit.
1 crit.
So I'm gonna roll 1 defense.
Yes, 1 defense.
Come on. Boom. Dodge.
No! Alright. So that's the end of that guy's turn. Whose move is it next?
So I can either do Luke or this troop.
Yes.
Gonna do this troop.
Okay.
See how that goes. Oh, actually, yeah, this troop. I'm gonna have them take aim,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure that they have 3. So, oh yeah, revenge
Yeah.
is coming, buddy.
Could aim at Vader, or you could take out my
Oh, I
last
could
speeder.
aim at Vader,
Yeah.
but I
They are
want to get
within-
rid of the speeders.
Okay.
I think
That's
that is
fair.
the better idea
Yeah.
in this scenario.
All right.
Because Vader, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him with my low roll values. So I think it's just killing everything around Vader
Okay.
and surviving. That's the play to go for.
Okay.
That's my main idea. So, yeah, I'm going to attack. I roll 3 red black dice.
3 black dice. Okay. Let's see it.
Come on. Rah. Oh, and
what's a surge?
Surge.
Surge is nothing on a troop, or no?
Nothing?
A surge.
It's a defense.
Oh, that's yeah. So it doesn't do anything on an attack.
But I did take aim.
You did, so you can use that to re-roll that 1.
I'll reroll the surge. Nothing.
Oh well.
So 2 hits.
2. Yep. 2 hits on me. I roll 2 white.
2 white dice. Surge, so you get 1 dodge.
Surge is a defense.
But you have a dodge.
I
well.
do have a dodge. So that's the last of your guys. No, you've still got
I
Luke.
still have Luke, so you can either use the dodge now or take that.
It doesn't make any difference. I'm going to use the dodge to negate the other one, the
right.
other hit. All right.
That unit is done.
All right.
Now, the last thing is, which troop is left? You have both troops.
This troop. Oh, you're right. Both troops are left because you started with priority.
Yep.
So that troop
Okay.
is going to take aim
Okay.
and fire on that.
Oh no, my ATS.
So that's 5 white.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot of white damage.
Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Give it a shot.
2 more. Oh man.
You took aim though.
Yeah, I took aim. I'm going to use my aim and precision to re-roll 3. A crit and a hit. So that is 2 hits on you.
So I roll 2 defense.
Yes, 2 defense. Your defense
ATST
is...
is white.
Yes.
Boom. Nuts. All right.
You did not have a dodge or anything, so yeah, he has 2 hits on him.
Oh, do you want me to leave him by the figure?
Sure. So what's his armor? 6.
6.
Man, he takes some killing.
Yeah.
All right, it's Luke's move.
Luke's move.
He's not speeding around smashing into trees.
Yeah.
Luke's going to be aiming to defeat the speed biker. So
How
I
is he
need-
going to do
Fire
it?
his.
I mean, he could
blaster.
run up and, well, what's his movement?
His movement's 2, so I need
Yeah,
the 2
so
measure.
probably, well, you can't measure it before moving, so.
Oh, right. So
Do you
he is
think
going to
that you
move,
can-
but he also has the attack afterwards.
Yeah.
So
Oh, does he have?
he has
He has a
charge.
blaster.
You may perform a move action. You may perform a free melee attack.
Oh, okay.
It's the same as Vader's, I believe.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be moving.
Yep. Zoop to zoop, and that actually does get you in contact.
So it's a free attack.
Before you move, do you want? Well, it's too late now.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
You could have taken aim before moving.
Yeah.
Right. We'll have a
Let's-
dodge saved over. I
Oh,
guess.
well, no. Oh, yeah, these guys still have an attack.
Yeah, they still haven't
Okay.
done anything. So lightsaber attack.
Yeah.
So it is 6 of these black dice.
6.
Wow. Okay.
Surge becomes another crit.
Whoa! You've got 2 crits on me.
3 crits.
3 crits. 2 more dice, or 3 more dice.
3 crits.
And 5 hits.
5.
3 crits.
5 hits.
I should have attacked Vader.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
So, white
Okay.
dice.
I have 5 white
5
chances
white
to defend.
chances to defend. 1 dodge.
1. Yeah. Zoop zoop. So you did 4 damage. I had 3 health.
You are slain, sir.
Yeah. Luke just chopped that guy right in half.
And you've lost this token? What happens with... Do I keep this to victory?
You get a victory point.
Oh.
So, Rebel victory point.
Rebel victory. Okay, so this, I guess,
Yeah,
is
this
just
is just
gone.
gone. Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Whew.
Big
All right.
moves.
Yeah.
All right.
Last move.
However, you might be
These
able
guys.
to eliminate... Oh, I still have a 1 actual move, so I'm going to just take a dodge.
Okay, take a dodge.
Just to be safe.
These guys have a range of 3.
Oh,
That
yeah,
guy's
they
got
can
2
go.
hits on him.
2 hits on him. He has 6 health.
These guys, there's 2 left. All right, I need to figure cover. Yeah, they probably have cover. So does he. I think they're going to take their attacks on
Yeah.
that. So they're going to aim,
That makes sense.
All right.
and then they're going to attack that.
So they're
Which
attacking
is-
the ATST?
The ATST.
Oh, ATRT.
That's right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not
so
tall
that's,
enough to be an ATS.
that's 3 black. 1 hit,
1 hit, okay.
and then they're going to use their aim to re-roll 2 dice.
Come on.
Oh!
That becomes... Yes, that becomes a hit. So I've got 3 hits.
All right, so I need 3 white dice. Thank you. Revenge.
For Wanda.
1 dodge, so 2
So
hits.
2 more hits on him.
So I'll replace that with a 3.
Okay.
Boom.
He's got 4 hits on him now.
All right.
And that's the end of the round.
Woo! Round 4.
Round 4.
Wow.
Speeding up now. So everybody takes back their things.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Boom, 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 boom. And you have 1 less unit to activate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
there we
getting
go.
sticky now. I lost my speeders.
Well, I gotta tell you, things are actually looking pretty good for you.
All right, this is my move.
Well, let me just clear the dice.
Oh, I don't have this dodge anymore, and you don't have that dodge anymore.
Just doing good safe. Here's the thing. This is where every move that I made comes back to bite me. It really is. All right. Boom. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
You took an assault. I took
Yeah.
an ambush.
So you have 1 unit you can activate automatically. You get priority,
Yep.
but I have 3. The 3 I'm going to go with are...
Is there any doubt that Vader is moving first?
Yeah,
No, none.
obviously.
All
I
right,
mean,
so
he's the heavy.
I'm going to go actually with this move. Oops, sorry. That's not me. My phone's off. Is it?
No,
Oh,
it's
that's
you.
my tablet. Right.
Okay.
This unit. Luke. Oh, wait. Hold on. What's the
Range
range?
1.
Right?
Yeah, they can't hear Luke.
Alright, so it'll just be this setup. Boom, up, boom, boom.
Yeah. So obviously in the full game, a lot of the actions that you take, it's not just activating that guy, it's giving them a specific command. So they have some special ability
Cool.
when they're activated.
Nice. All right.
So it does more than choose priority.
So.
All right. So I have priority. Vader is going to attack.
Now, what is he attacking?
That is an excellent question.
There are 2
feel like-
health left on this. 2 health left on this.
Yeah.
No hits have been done to Luke.
I think he is going to run over here. So he's going to take a dodge first.
Oh, okay.
Then he's going to turn around. Oh, wait a second. No.
Why? Is there another roll?
There's a disengage rule.
Oh no!
He can't run away from them. He has to kill them first.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, to be fair, that is very much Vader's style.
Yeah.
I just want to understand disengage.
He doesn't run, he just kills.
That's fair. It's a fair option.
Something he does.
It's totally cool.
Engaged. When a unit trooper is engaged, only troopers can be engaged. Vehicles cannot be engaged. A unit that is engaged cannot perform ranged attacks, cannot be targeted by ranged attacks. Oh, okay. And cannot perform moves except to withdraw. To exit engagement, a unit must withdraw by using its entire activation to perform a speed 1 move.
Oh. So you can't just leave the fight.
A unit that is withdrawing cannot do anything during its activation except perform this speed 1 move. So I think that my interpretation of that is I don't get my relentless attack.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I'm going to take a dodge and then I'm just going to wail on these two guys who are stuck in front of me.
All right, so I'm going to take my defense dice preemptively.
6 red. Where's the other red
it's right
die?
there.
Oh, there it is.
All right, there you go.
All right.
You're about to wipe a troop.
Most likely. I mean, lightsaber versus, puny troops. Bap, bap, bap.
3 hits.
3 hits. Bap, bap, bap.
All right, 6 hits, so I get 6 rolls, right?
Yes, you get 6 rolls.
1 dodge, so I think,
Yeah, they're already dead. You can roll the others to see.
yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
guys. So you get a victory point.
I get a victory point, and you are down 1 unit.
Okay. My
Priority passes to you. Vader has moved.
All right, so that move is going to be ATST.
Okay.
So if I move like this, do I get
Yep.
behind the cover or no?
No, you would actually be moving over the cover, I think. Or no, you could take a partial move.
What is a partial move? I'm sorry.
So you move along the move token until you reach wherever you want to stop. The speeders take damage if they take a partial move on their
Oh, okay.
initial move, but movement restrictions, base contact, movement tools and
my-
impediments, overlapping.
My main
Yeah.
idea is to come in range here and melee attack Vader with the RT-AT. The AT-RT. Is that something I'm able to do with this?
Yeah,
So, like that, yeah?
and have its back to all the rest of my troops.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm behind the barrage.
Oh, you're going to get over that.
Yeah.
I
and
see.
that way I'm in melee for Vader, correct?
You'd actually have to be touching him for that to work.
So, am I able to move it that way?
Let's see.
That's
Wait,
what I'm
give
just
me the move
Sorry,
thing.
go ahead.
So this is the furthest that it moves to the side.
Oh.
So if you moved like this, you're not getting over that barrier. So you'd have to back up to here.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
So I don't think there's any way you can move yourself to cover unless you move twice. Like you might be able to go here and then I don't know. You're running in a circle.
Yeah, that's the thing. But all I want to do now then is get into melee range for Vader. Is that a possibility or no?
I don't think so.
No, 'cause
Not
you're
the
gonna
way
have
you're
to
pointed.
land on the thingy.
Okay. So then the optimal
Like
move
not this
then,
round.
Yeah.
I think the optimal move then is not to do that. We're going to instead take aim and attempt to obliterate this area.
I think you've got them in range. So yeah.
So, boom. All right. Should we swap camera?
Oh sure.
Cool.
There we go.
Here goes.
Ooh.
Surge. What is this black surge? Becomes a regular hit.
Okay.
Oh no,
So
it becomes a crit. Sorry.
all right.
Sorry.
You've got a crit and 2 regular hits. My
have
guys
defense.
have full cover.
you
You
need-
had aim, but you don't really want to re-roll any of those, right?
So,
So you've got 1 hit on me,
yep. So you
and
roll.
my guys are going to roll 1 red die.
So I think I figured
defense.
out why exactly
They dodge.
they dodge. You have heavier armor, but you have a worse attack, I believe.
Oh,
Because you
yeah.
are Star Troopers.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Stormtroopers, so it makes more
Stormtroopers.
sense.
Star Troopers makes sense too.
Okay.
All right, so that's his move.
That's his move.
He still has
So-
an aim, but it doesn't do him any good
Doesn't
for
do
the rest
him
of the
any
turn.
good, so yeah.
All right. Well,
We're about to
obviously
lose
it's going to
the
be a troop that's taking action.
Yep.
These guys are going to aim and fire.
Okay, good
So
luck.
aim, 5 white.
Oh,
Surge.
Good.
Surges
hits.
are going to become hits. I have 2 more rolls.
Go ahead.
I have 1 crit.
Misses. So you have 3 hits.
I have 3 hits.
So I need 3.
Actually, they took
Oh,
aim.
Yep. You're
I'm going to
re-roll
use that aim to re-roll those 2.
2. 4 hits.
2 crits, 2 hits.
So 4 dice. 4 white dice.
Okay.
Oh, actually, while defending, cancel all hit results.
Oh, so I've got 2 crits then.
But I've been ignoring that. the
Yeah,
entire- oh,
we missed
no.
that. I don't know
All
how
right.
many have been hits and how many have been crits.
So that's fine. So 2 hits then?
2 hits.
Okay. Oh, that makes much more sense.
Yeah, armor.
I dodged, so
You dodged 1, so you get 1 more damage.
more damage, so these are all over here.
Yep.
And now it is my turn, I believe.
Got 5 hits on him now.
5 hits on him.
1 more to knock him out.
Done, yeah.
So for the full game,
yeah.
you see the 4 with a damage there?
Yes.
If you take those 4 damage, you roll to see what type of malfunction happens.
Oh, that's fun.
One of them is he moves slower. One of them is he loses a weapon. So like I can either knock off your front blaster or knock the thing out of your hand.
Cool.
And one of them is, I can't remember, like eliminates armor or something.
Okay.
So there's 3 possible malfunctions that could happen
That's very cool.
in the full game when you take a certain level of damage before you actually explode.
Next up is Skywalker.
Okay?
Uh,
Now these guys are done.
so we're going to take dodge
Yep.
and yeah, I'm going to move. There it goes.
Right up to his dad's face.
Up to Dad's face.
Hey, Dad!
Hi, Dad. Here we go.
Well,
So it's
you keep your dodge.
Oh right, it's an attack, right?
It's an attack. It's a melee attack. What's his lightsaber is
6 black.
6 black. Okay.
Okay, here we go. 1 hit.
1.
3.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Okay. I'm going to use this to eliminate one of. Actually, I'll roll my defense first.
Okay.
So I defend with a red.
Red.
So I've got 3 red.
You got a surge.
Surge for Vader is nothing.
Oh,
So I've got 1
1 dodge.
dodge. I'm going to use my dodge to eliminate another one.
So you're taking 1 damage.
So I take 1 damage.
There you go.
Ouch.
All right.
How many hit points
Son.
does Vader have?
8. Yeah,
That hit.
he's a
He's
tank.
a tank, yeah.
Dang.
And he deals high damage, but he's
Yeah.
very slow. That's his trait.
He
Yeah.
is very, very slow.
All right, it is your turn, Andy.
All right, well, I've only got 1 unit left to move, and it's these guys here.
Okay.
They are going to stay right. Actually, this guy's going to move up 1 so that he can have better cover. Actually, he moves 2, but it doesn't really matter. He's going to move up here. These guys are going to team up behind him. And then he's going to just shoot.
ATRT.
Yeah, the ATRT.
All right. So,
So
now
it's
we remember
3,
3 white dice.
3 white. 1 crit,
Surge is
and the
a
surge
attack.
is a hit.
So the only thing I got to worry about is the crit because of my armor.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So I roll 1 die.
Yes.
This determines if I'm down to 2 units.
Wait. Okay.
Yep.
So you get 1 hit. Is it? You're gone?
Yep. So that's
Okay.
6 damage.
We obviously missed things earlier on.
Yeah.
He probably should have still been around. I get
But
another
that's
victory
all right.
point.
There's like a few mistakes.
Yeah.
All right, and now
Well, it's
it's
learning.
my go.
It's your go.
So
These guys are done.
Last unit is this troop.
F troop.
F troop. What is their range? 3? Suppose they could attempt to fire. I forget. We just am I allowed to fire on Vader from range, or no? Because of the,
You can.
I can.
He already used his dodge, so he can't deflect.
So yeah, I'm gonna take aim, fire on Vader.
That's within 3. It's definitely within 3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think you've got him.
Okay, ready? 3.
3 white.
Black dice.
No, 3 black dice. Okay. Go for it.
1 hit. Take aim, re-roll. 2 hits.
2 hits. He defends with a red.
Yep.
So. Nothing.
Oh,
That's
3
2
hits.
more
So
hits
2 more
on him.
damage, So trade that in for a 3.
Yep.
So Luke has more health than Vader. Interesting. All right, and that is the end of the round.
Yep. Round 5.
Ooh, getting down there.
Yep.
Passes over. Okay. Let me see.
His aim goes away. Your dodge goes
Now,
away.
are we both down to our last card?
Yes.
Wow. All right. So we already know what it is.
Yeah, it's standing orders.
Standing orders.
You have the thing,
I have the
so you
thing,
roll
so
a
I
red.
roll red. Nothing. So
I
you
have
get
priority.
So you choose your
Standing
unit.
orders is 1 unit within range. I think
that's
everybody
just
is
our
out of
guys.
range
Yeah.
of Vader.
And
They
the
can't
one.
hear him,
So yeah.
so yeah.
Luke versus Vader.
All right, first move.
Well, you gotta just shuffle up your troops.
Oh, my 2 troops that are exactly
Yeah.
the same. Vader's gonna take a dodge,
Okay.
and he's
Attack.
gonna attack Luke.
Okay.
So that's 6 red.
This is so flavorful.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm right inside the movie.
Da, da, da,
Seriously
da,
though, it does
da,
make
da,
me
da,
want
da.
to like have a Star Wars.
Whoa!
marathon. Oh my
Whoa!
god!
That's 3.
Vader! The surges are nothing.
So you got 1
So
hit.
I have 1. 1 hit.
That stinks.
That looked a lot more impressive than
Yeah.
it ended up being. Oh,
Bam, bam,
boy.
bam! 4 hits.
So
But
4
that was
defense.
impressive.
Luke
I need-
dodges on a what?
So Luke has red dice. So I need 4 red dice.
Okay. 2.
Dodges.
Surge.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. So,
So
I
2
get 2
hits.
hits.
And that's Vader's move.
Yep, Vader is done. He does have a dodge up,
Okay.
and it's your turn.
All right. Move is going to be.
You have Luke, and you have your 3 remaining troops hiding back there.
Luke will take a dodge. Yeah, Luke will take a dodge, and he will attack Vader.
Okay?
So
So that's 6 white,
6 black.
6 black. Vader defends with red. I assume he's going to have to
2
defend.
hits.
2.
Crit.
All right.
So that's
So
3
that's
hits.
3 hits.
Yep. 2 dodges.
So I take 1 more hit.
Well, you're not spending your dodge?
Nope, I'm hanging on to it.
Okay.
That was a mistake last turn.
Sounds good.
I've learned my lesson.
Okay. So
All right.
Vader's at 4 health, Luke's at 4 health.
Yep,
Your troops.
my troops. I'll activate these guys first.
Okay.
They have a range of 3, 1 to 3. So, yep, it's just shooting at Luke.
Okay.
Oh no, they can't. He's in melee. They can't attack Luke. All right, pass me the 2 move. You're gonna start running up the field.
So okay. So was that a mistake earlier then? He shouldn't
Probably.
have been able to attack.
Probably.
Okay.
trying to get, yeah, okay.
All right.
Can get him right up there.
Okay.
Gather his troops up behind him here. Within 1.
Yep, within 1.
That was 2 moves to get my guys over here.
Okay, my unit's activation, it's this troop here. They will take aim, and they will attack this unit.
Yep. We do have full cover.
Oh, 2 surges. Does nothing.
Oh well.
So 1 hit.
1 hit.
I'm going to negate it with my cover.
Oh, hold on, I was...
Oh, you took aim. Yeah, so
So yeah, 2 hits.
2
Negate
hits.
both.
Yeah, negate both with my cover.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
So it's this troop's turn.
Yep, this troop over here. Is also going to run up the field.
Okay.
So,
Hey, Andy.
yeah.
Dice.
Zoop.
Dice.
You're still on the tray.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Zoop.
Oh no, it's back on the...
No, okay.
Oh.
It's just the delay. There's so many people
Yeah.
behind one barricade.
So this is something that I don't have an easy answer for.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of who's in what troop?
Okay, so here's an
Who's
idea.
in what unit?
Paint their bases, the circles on their bases
That'd be a
with
good
different
idea.
shades.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that ends the round.
That does end the round. What round is it now?
Round six.
6.
Final
The
round.
Final round. Do do do
Pass this to
do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. All right. So we both know what move we're
cards. So you
taking.
have to
We're
roll
taking the
this.
standard.
So you have to roll
Yep.
that.
So I have to roll a red. I roll a
Dodge.
dodge. So
You
I
have
have priority. So blah, 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 blah.
Pretty sure we just are gonna do... Oh, these are gone.
Yep. Vader is going to give an order.
Yeah, I'm good.
Is that your mic?
Survive? Yeah,
That's good.
everything was fine.
Oh, it's the
Everything's
unit.
fine.
Okay. Vader is going to order this troop here.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
So then, what is your move, troop? Or Vader? Which one?
Yeah, so that troop is going to take aim
Okay.
and fire on that troop over there.
Thought so. Okay, we got full cover.
Yeah, definitely in range.
Give her a shot.
All right, so that's 5
White dice.
white dice.
One
One
crit.
crit. Nothing.
you still have
They're going
aim.
to use their aim.
You roll
to
three.
re-roll 3. 2
hit.
crits.
All right, 2 hits.
2 crits. Okay.
Yep, and
So
crits
I
get
roll-
through the cover, so
So yep, I
you have
need
2 defense.
2 defense. White dice hit. All right, dodge 1. So 1 unit is dead.
Okay?
Okay, my turn.
It is your turn.
So yeah,
So Amanda, what's your impression of the game so far?
I like it. I think it would be more fun to play than to watch.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
it's a fun mini game. I like. Sorry, go ahead.
I really like the figures. They're really good. I do think that painting the base, like not the full base, but
Yeah.
the circle around the base, different colors to differentiate your units is a good idea, so that you know when they're all grouped up who goes to
Yeah.
to which.
Yeah. All right, I will attack Vader.
Okay?
So first up, take a dodge.
And I
Yep.
would think that when you're trying to figure out if you're in range of anyone in the unit,
Yeah.
knowing which unit you're in range of is a good
hits.
Two.
idea.
Oh, crit and surge, which becomes another crit. So that's 4.
4 hits. I've got 4 on me already. You could actually kill me if I don't.
If you don't, but you
Make
have
any of
armor
these.
that's so high, and these red dice are much better than the white ones.
All right, so I'm rolling 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you defended it.
Surge is nothing.
So you got 2 damage. Right,
2 damage.
So trade that 3.
I am at 6 damage now.
All right. What is your move?
I'm gonna move a random troop, which is either this guy or Vader, right? Where'd my?
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. So it
Oh, that one's
is.
not upside down.
Oh,
Doesn't end up
that's not
mattering.
helpful. Well, no, it does. I need to choose
yeah. It's gotta be
randomly
randomly,
who
yeah.
is going to move because I didn't give Vader an order. Vader didn't tell himself what to do.
Vader was like,
So yeah,
Vader.
Okay.
All right, what's Vader's move?
I mean, he's still locked in combat, so he's going to take a dodge, and he's going to swing. So that's 6 red attack.
Yep. So here you go. 3 hits.
3,
Yeah, 6.
4, 5, 6.
All right, so I have my dodge, and
Yep.
I also have deflect. Spend a dodge token, gain a shield. So, yeah, I'll spend the dodge now to do that, I guess. I don't know, for deflect, so I can negate.
Oh, that only works on ranged weapons.
While defending, you spend. If it's ranged attack,
Yeah.
the unit suffers 1 wound each.
Yeah.
But isn't it just while I'm defending, if you spend a dodge token?
Well,
you
that's
gain-
always.
Oh,
You can
okay.
always use a dodge to defend.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So you're rolling how many?
I have to roll 6.
6.
Okay.
So I need 2 more.
Do it.
Oh no, red dice.
Oh. So you've got 6 hits on you. 2.
2.
And 1 using your dodge, so you take 1 damage. Wow. Okay, I rolled really well, and you defended spectacularly well as. Yeah.
All right, go on ahead, Andy. It's your last activation.
Yep. Vader's
Oh
already.
no, I
been
haven't used this troop. My bad. Sorry, I didn't use that troop. My bad. It's my turn. I forgot
Oh yeah.
about that.
Okay. Yeah. So they get to do something. What they doing?
They'll attack this troop.
Okay.
3. Why not?
Are they going to dodge first, or are they going to aim first?
They'll aim for. No, they'll dodge first. Yeah, dodge first. 2 blacks.
I've got full cover.
Oh, so nothing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Last troop is these 3 guys here.
Yep.
They're gonna
Attack.
aim and attack at those guys.
1, 2, 3.
2.
And a crit.
And I'm gonna re-roll this with the aim.
Okay.
Nothing.
So I'll turn that to a nothing with my cover.
Yep. And you defend
roll
against the
defense.
crit.
Defense.
Does the surge become a dodge?
Yeah.
oh, you've
with
got
my
a dodge.
troop. Yeah, I got a dodge and I got a surge.
Okay.
So,
So
you.
end of round 6.
6. So I believe
That's-
you win because you killed 2 troops.
I have 2 victory points.
And I have 1.
All
You
right.
win.
You got real close to taking out Vader, though. He only had
Yeah.
2 hit
We
points
were both
left.
really close to that battle.
The moment I
John,
knew,
good game.
Oh, thank you.
That was so much
The moment I
fun.
knew things were going to turn for me poorly is when I remembered he still had his ambush card.
Yeah.
As soon as I remembered he had the ambush, I knew I lost the flow of the game. And in a minis game, if you lose the flow of the game,
Yeah.
you kind of
Yeah.
just know that you're on points of like, yeah, this might not be going too good. However, it was very close.
Yeah.
Had I gotten through that armor again, Vader's a tough unit, and then if I had been focusing on him more than focusing on these units, maybe I would have taken the victory. But that was my decision. And if we had remembered the armor, or if we had calculated that stuff, maybe it would have been different.
Yeah.
But I do find it to be balanced in what it is, especially with troopers
Yeah.
having bad aim.
So we only made a few mistakes. You missed
Yeah.
that
The
the
armor
armor
effect.
on your ATRT
Yeah.
stopped all regular hits.
Yeah.
Only crits could get him.
So he might have been out a
tank,
little bit
yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
And did we miss anything else?
I feel like I might have fired once on Luke while he was in close
I think
combat.
that
I
was
have.
there. And I think
I kept
we-
forgetting that when you're in melee, not only can you not use ranged, your opponents can't use ranged on you. I'm guessing the flavor being they're afraid of hitting the target you're fighting with.
I think the thing I can remember too is I think we messed up the order originally when we were doing damage because we didn't know whether or not what comes at the end. If it's
Yeah.
like, then you decide whether or
weren't
not to
doing
use
But that's
cover.
why
Defense at the
you do
beginning
a learn
either,
to play
so-
game,
Yeah.
is to learn all those little
Yeah.
niggly bits. And there's so much more to this game than
yeah.
just what we did.
It was a lot of fun. I won't lie.
So, yeah, that was
Pretty
so
good.
cool. I
Yeah.
can see why this game is so incredibly popular.
Yeah.
The flavor, like Amanda said, when Vader and Luke just got up in each other's faces and started
Yeah.
having a lightsaber battle,
It's like,
That
oh,
was-
okay, yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense.
that is absolutely what happens.
Like it reminded me a lot of Memoir. Memoir 44 is a good kind of similar dice kind of mechanic and like the moving unit thing. But I like the X-wing components the most. That was the
movement.
main draw for me to like.
Yeah, these Armada introduced these sort of bendy
Yeah.
movement
It's very cool.
rods, and that's very cool.
Yeah.
I feel like if you hadn't gotten my speeder bikes, I would have had trouble keeping them on the battlefield.
Yeah.
They're so fast.
Yeah.
Like they would have been like trying desperately to turn to stay on the battlefield before just
Exactly.
whipping right out into nothing.
So that makes sense.
So there's a lot of strategy involved. Like
Yeah.
the speeder
With
bikes, you
the-
need to take care of them early.
Yeah. Troopers with the high armor but bad attack. Vader being extremely strong.
Yeah.
But so slow.
Yeah, Luke
It
having
took
a
so.
lot of
I just had to move him straight out into the battlefield.
Just having so much versatility with Luke is great. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. And now that I know what it can do more, it seems like the ATRT is much more functional than just a moving turret.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rebels.
And as I said earlier, the ATRT has different loadouts.
Yeah.
Like you can change the gun, and the model actually has 3 different guns you can put in it.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can change the model to match what gun. It's got like a flamethrower. It's got that gun, and it's got I think the other is a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
And there's troops we didn't use.
Yes.
There's heavies and snipers.
and you just got like a full troop
So-
of Ewoks eventually.
I'm sure they will eventually.
That'd be funny.
Murder bears.
Man.
So, that was fun.
That was fun. Hey, I hope people enjoyed watching. I guess it was kind of
Indeed.
quiet in chat.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on getting another computer so that we can get the chat up and back in function.
Yes.
In the meantime,
we
we
got
should
it.
decide what we're gonna play next week.
I had a thing
Yeah.
in mind.
Do you want
I
to show
had-
off Decrypto?
I had 3 things in mind.
So Ghost Stories you played during the
Solo stream.
yeah.
The solo portion of the stream.
Yeah. So for anybody who missed it, last Saturday, was International Tabletop Day, of course. And John ran 3 different streams
Yes.
for International Tabletop Day. You did Great Western Trail.
Which was a lot of fun.
Looked
It's a
very
player
cool.
game. There were a few mistakes, but we figured that out afterwards.
Yeah.
Maybe would have changed the flow a little bit, but it was very cool. We played Muse, which you really liked.
Yes. Oh, Muse was.
Awesome.
We need to bring that to some of like the casual like game things.
Yeah.
Muse would be great for the PAX party that we're having soon.
Oh yeah, God.
So yeah, and then you played Ghost Stories,
Stories.
and man, did it look amazing on stream!
Ghost Stories
It
is
looked so good.
my favorite solid co-op game that is also my favorite game to play solo, which is why I broke it out for the stream. If I was going to play by myself,
Yeah.
I'd prefer to go with Ghost Stories. And the theme just fits for me so well. It's one of my favorite themes in a board game.
Yeah.
It's not zombies. It is Kung Fu monk masters fighting Chinese monsters, which is very fun for me.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
And you've got 5-minute dungeon.
5-minute dungeon, which I finally got back, which I was
So,
excited to show off.
guys, during PAX, John started to demo 5-minute dungeon and sold us out before noon on
Yeah,
Thursday.
it
I
was
feel
gone.
like.
Yeah, it was
And then
Thursday.
sold your personal copy of the game.
Yeah, so I got my new copy finally, and that's also a really fun one. We have an app that could be cool.
Okay.
Because I remember we did,
Yep.
what was it before with the app, which was really fun.
Meeple Circus we did
Maple
with the app.
Circus,
Yeah.
which was really cool. And there's no music with this one, so hopefully it'll be cool. And the final one is Decrypto. Decrypto recently came out, and it's gotten a bit of buzz, and I've been happy about that. Basically, The idea being, if you know a certain game called Codenames,
Yeah, which we have established. We have heard of Codenames.
yes, think of it kind of like Codenames, but less, basically a shorter version that can be more friendly with like newer players, I guess, is the idea. Like with Codenames, it's always identify what the hidden figure is during the game.
Yeah.
In this one, you're just guessing codes, and first 1 to 2 points or 2 negative points wins or loses, which is a lot of fun. And I just like the whole like Soviet style to play the game. So I'm excited to try out the crypto. But those 3 are 3 that I would like to put in the ringer.
All right,
for next
I
week.
am putting together the survey. That's what I'm doing on my phone. I'm not ignoring you.
No, yeah.
So what game should we play on stream
Yeah. And they all scale well.
on Friday the 11th?
The crypto does go 3 to 8 players, so it does fit if we cannot find anyone else with that. 5-minute dungeon is 2 to 5, so that works out great too. And I'd love to show off, obviously, it's not just like thematically that you build the different dungeon each time. Each character is actually different with their whole unique deck setup, which is really cool too.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing the quick like demo that you ran for me.
Yeah. And yeah, Ghost Stories scales well with any number. And I just change over a few minor tweaks with the solo game. Usually in the solo, it's like you use tokens instead of the 4 figures. But I just enjoy using all the figures at the same time, just so I know where everything's going. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, I am going to post that into the chat.
Cool.
Sounds good.
And man, I'm so glad we got a chance to play a mini game
Yes,
on stream and
miniatures.
mostly got the rules right.
Yeah, it was.
I need to get back to
surprisingly
painting these guys because
Yeah.
they are definitely fantastic models, and I want to be able to do the rest of the painting on them.
good. Most def. That was really fun.
Yeah, definitely. It was so good. Where's my stream? There we go.
Okay.
All right, chat. There is the survey. I hope you will take it. And thank you, anybody who's joined us. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you,
you.
chatters. Thank you, people watching in the future on
Yes.
YouTube and the VOD. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Remember, next Tuesday, 4:30 p.m., hopefully we'll be playing some Brawl on Patrick Plays Magic. And then next Friday, you, the chat, get to determine what we play by voting in that poll that I just posted. And I'll put that up on our Battleground Facebook page and in the Discord. So
Yeah,
if
if
you
you're-
don't see it in the chat, check out the links down there for the Discord and the Battleground Facebook page.
All right.
So thanks for joining us, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
We had a lot of fun.
Bye.
You're awesome.
Have a good day.
Bye bye. Doop.